Everybody, it's Miss Berry. I wanted to make a quick video to show you how I would approach this graphing problem that is on your section 9.3 homework. So on the left you can see it says graph the function by substituting and plotting points. Then check your work using a graphing calculator. Now I'm just going to show you how I would graph this in the graphing calculator, and I'm going to use the graphs that are on the right hand side to help me whenever I go into the calculator and I have to adjust the window and stuff like that. Alright, so my function here, it's y equals -2 raised to the x. Now I know by looking at this that this is an exponential function because the variable is in the exponent. So you can see x is in the exponent, so that means it's an exponential function. Alright, so exponential functions are either going to increase really quickly or decrease really quickly, which is what you see happening in these graphs on the right hand side. Alright, so you can see here in part A it's increasing really fast. Here in part C it's decreasing really fast. Alright, so let me show you how I would do this in the calculator. So on the left hand side you can see I have my Wabbit Emu. This is an application for your computer that any of you guys can download. Just Google Wabbit Wabbit Emu. So it was WABBIT-EMU, and you can download this TI-83 Plus onto your computer. It's really handy, especially if you're like inside and like I'm all the time realizing that I don't have my calculator. It's like in my car or something, so this is really helpful for moments like that. Alright, so I'm going to graph this function by going over here to the y equals, the top left hand side of my screen, and you can see mine is currently empty. If you have anything in there, so let's just say that you had something already typed in there, you would just clear it out and then start typing in your function. Alright, so this was -2, so make sure you use the negative and not the minus, so -2 raised to the x, the power of x. Alright, now I'm looking back over here at the right hand side of my screen. I'm looking at these graphs that they have for me to choose from. Notice that they have the windows set from -20 to 20 in the x direction and then -20 to 20 in the y direction. So I'm going to go in and set my window to the same thing. Alright, so clear out your x min. We want x minimum to be -20. We want our x maximum to be 20. You don't have to mess with x, that's x scale and y scale, so that's how much it's going to increase by if you wanted it to go up by 5s or by 10s. I just leave it at 1. And then we have y min, we also want that to be -20. And then my y maximum, I want that to be 20. And again, don't mess with anything else, just leave it at 1. Alright, so now that I've got that adjusted, I'm just showing you again, I have in my y equals screen, I've got -2 raised to the x. I've got my window adjusted. Now I'm going to hit graph. Alright, so here it comes. And there we go. Now we can easily match that up. So you can easily see that this is D is the correct graph. Let's check that. Oh, good job. Okay. Now, if you got an error message whenever you tried to do this, please email me. I'm happy to help you however I can, especially if you have a Texas Instruments calculator. I can almost always tell you what's wrong with it depending on what kind of error message that you're getting, humble brag. But if you do have an error, please let me know, and I would be happy to try to help you with your calculator. If this helped you, then please let me know and I can make other little videos like this. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day and I'll talk to you soon.